welcome to Perpetual Bliss, and as you can see from the title, today I will be talking about the pros and the cons of traveling solo. I am on my currently on my last solo trip of this year, and it is in Marrakesh, Morocco. I can never speak. Yes, I am currently in Morocco right now, and I am here by myself, and yeah. And I just want to speak about, the pros and cons of traveling solo, because a lot of people are scared to travel by themselves. And I didn't even think I would ever imagine myself traveling by myself, but it has a lot of rewards as well as a lot of things that, are not the best. And so let's start with the pros. Pros, always good, positive first. Okay, so the first pro I would definitely say is not having anyone complain and being able to do whatever the heck that you want. You don't have to hear anybody saying, "Oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to get up at this time. I don't want to do this." Yeah, like it's amazing that like you could literally get up anytime you want. You don't have to worry about other people. It's just you could do whatever the heck you want. If you want to go on a 9-hour hike, which is something I did the other day, you could do that. If you want to stay in bed the whole day and not do anything or talk to anyone, you could do that. That is the number one pro of traveling solo, in my opinion. And yeah, you could do whatever the heck you want. And that's always amazing, having the freedom and not having anyone attached to you. It's amazing, literally so amazing. The second pro I would say is, getting over fears, the independence of knowing, okay, I'm going out and doing this by myself. I don't need anybody else to do this with me. That is another pro. It's like proving to yourself that you could do something that a lot of people would not normally do, which is something that is also super amazing. Another pro is, for some places, another pro is that sometimes when people see that you're by yourself, they're more comfortable coming up to you and talking to you versus you being like with another person or you being in a group. You get to meet so much more people, I feel, because other people are more relaxed. Like if somebody else is by themselves, they're gonna talk to you too. It's gonna be like, "Oh, well, you're by yourself, I'm by myself, let's come together," type thing, which is something I have experienced. Yeah, that is pretty cool too. Let me see, what else is a pro about traveling alone? I'll get back to this, but let's go on to the cons. The con I would consider about traveling alone is the fact that you have no one to take your pictures. And I mean, that's not the worst thing that, it could be, but I mean, like you see a place and it's like, wow, this is very picturesque and I want to take a picture here, and it's just like, oh, I can't take a picture. And me, I'm not the most social person because I enjoy being by myself a whole lot, and I don't see the point of like talking to people most of the time unless it's about something very valid and deep or something. So when it comes to that, it's like overcoming fears in a sort of way as well. It's like, okay, I have to go up to this stranger and ask the stranger, like, could you take my picture for me? And you also have to be prepared for them to potentially say no. Although most people don't say no, there is always a chance that they will. Another con about traveling alone is like the expenses. Yes, you have to spend more money than you would versus going with somebody else or in a group, but that's a price to pay for freedom. So, but yeah, like, although my hotel itself is actually very inexpensive here in Marrakesh, it's nice, but it's very inexpensive because this place in general is very inexpensive. other places I have gone, like California, and even when I went to Arizona on my own, like the hotels were a lot pricier, and that was something, it was well worth, the amount of money I was paying. But if I was going with somebody else, the expenses would have been like a lot less than if I was by myself. I can never speak. And yeah, what else? Oh, and the last con I would say is you get lonely sometimes. Although, like, it's nice, being by yourself and not having anyone bother you or complain or just anything else that humans do. It does get lonely sometimes. Like the other day, I wouldn't say bored. I was just like, wow, what do I do now? Because I was in bed and I wanted to do something, but I couldn't do anything because I wasn't feeling too well, and I was just stuck in bed all day, and I couldn't really get up because I was in a lot of pain. So in that moment, I thought about how nice it would be to have somebody there to comfort me, or to even just make me some tea, or help me feel better. But that was one of those moments where I was actually like, oh, I wish somebody else was here. But it was fleeting. After I felt better, I was just like, oh, well, off with that thought. But yes, those are my pros and cons of traveling solo. I'm sure there's a lot more things, but yeah, basically freedom to go, do, say whatever you please, walk around naked, don't have to worry about somebody being frustrated that you're walking around naked. You can leave the room a mess. My room is actually not that bad right now, but yeah, it's just a freedom. But then there's also the loneliness, because sometimes you do need companionship. But overall, this is a great experience, and traveling alone is amazing. I think it's like the most amazing thing that I have ever done for myself. And thank you guys for watching. I know this wasn't that long, but I mean, there's not really much to say. If you guys want to comment on anything, you could just comment beneath. Like this video, subscribe, and yeah, follow me on Instagram at Perpetual Bliss, BLISSS, Perpetual Bliss. And I don't have any other accounts, but thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys the next video. Bye.